Manchester United 1, Bournemouth 0. Manchester United get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Not too much to shout about from that game from Manchester United, to be honest. Another game, a bit like that Brighton game where Manchester United have just nicked the game 1-0. And to be honest, not really the best of performances from Manchester United at all. Without Paul Pogba, again Manchester United looked lacklustre for me, giving the ball away way too much in that first half. Now we have changed it up a bit in this game. We've brought Luke Shaw back in to the fold. Phil Jones has also come back into the fold in defence alongside Chris Smalling. Valencia has kept his place in the right back position. In midfield, we've brought Scott McTominay into the team. It was nice to see Scott McTominay get some minutes in the Premier League. The experience has given him a lot. He did start that Champions League game a few weeks ago, so hopefully he can start the game against Bristol City as well next week. But I would expect Paul Pogba and Fellaini probably to be back for that game, and you might as well start Paul Pogba because he won't have played for a few weeks. Now he will miss the final of his Premier League games this coming weekend against West Brom. But in overall, I'm pleased Manchester United have got the victory. It does pretty much cement Manchester United's position in the top four now. Okay, I think obviously Man City have won tonight. They were winners 4-0. Chelsea won yesterday as well, and Arsenal, I think, and Liverpool both drew no goals this evening. So it's been a decent night for Manchester United in terms of them. Tottenham also winning. So Manchester United have made ground on Liverpool and Arsenal, two of our big rivals. So I think Manchester United are very, very good for a top three, certainly top three place this season. And I can't see Manchester United getting anything lower than fourth. To be honest, it would have to take a mammoth collapse for Manchester United this season, I think, from where we are currently, to finish any worse than probably third would probably be the lowest Manchester United could finish if we turn our attentions to cup competitions later on in the season and fuck the league off. That could well happen, but if second or third, I'm not too bothered about. I'd prefer second, obviously, but if it means Manchester United can win some trophies this season, obviously you would want the trophies over that. Now, just not a very great game from Manchester United tonight, and we only had really one chance in that first half where there was the Romelu Lukaku header. Besides that, Manchester United haven't been at their best at all. They've had a lot of shots, but David De Gea has been they've been fairly comfortable saves for David De Gea. Ones that you would expect a keeper of his ability now to be saving. And I think that is now 10 clean sheets for the season, which is a very good mark for David De Gea, the most of any goalkeeper so far this season, which is great to see. Starting to get a lot of clean sheets in the season. When he first come to Manchester United, was only hitting sort of 10, 11 clean sheets in the whole season. Now he's hit it already at this stage of the season, which is fantastic. We've got over half a season to go. So you could end up getting between 15 and 20 clean sheets, which is absolutely fantastic. But he saved everything and dealt with everything that come at him this evening. And I mean, overall the positives, obviously Luke Shaw getting some minutes, Romelu Lukaku getting his goal, and Scott McTominay getting some minutes as well. Luke Shaw did go off in the second half. We did bring Ashley Young on. The real downfall was Martial missing an absolute sitter in the second half to kill the game off. He thought it got a deflection on it or something to take it over the bar, but it didn't. And it was a horrendous shot from him. But he should be scoring that. But Rashford coming on the second half for Martial as well. Ashley Young coming on, and Andrew Herrera also coming onto the pitch for Jesse Lingard. So Scott McTominay actually played the whole game this evening, which was nice to see. And had Marouane Fellaini been fit for these last few weeks, Scott McTominay probably wouldn't have got any chances. And I would prefer to see Scott McTominay given some run-outs now. And did put a couple of decent balls in for Manchester United to create some assists. Unfortunately, Manchester United couldn't make anything of them, but I think he's a steady player, doesn't give the ball away too much. So, I mean, Fellaini's probably going to go at the end of the season, so I want players that are coming through the youth team that want to play for Manchester United. This is what Manchester United is all about. And the lad's a very nice lad, so hopefully he can make something of his future for Manchester United. Jesse Lingard isn't the most talented of footballers at Manchester United, but works so fucking hard for the team and has put so much effort in order to make his career at Manchester United. And that could be the same for Scott McTominay. He's never going to be another Paul Pogba, but never going to be a Paul Scholes, but he's a fantastic lad and can definitely work hard enough to make a Manchester United squad player, and players like that are what make the Manchester United team. for me, overall, the whole squad, you've got to have them youth players in your squad. Anyway, Lukaku getting the winner this evening. There was a couple of scares at the end and a free kick, which Matic gave away for handball, and I thought, fucking hell. When it went into David De Gea's hands, I was relieved, because I just want to get the win so that Manchester United can at least get that gap big enough so that we're cemented our place in that top 4 come the new year. Because if there's still mathematically a chance that we could miss out on a Champions League place or something stupid like that, you don't want that come the business end where Manchester United could be involved in League Cup, semi-final of FA Cups, you know, that sort of thing come February, March time. We don't want that really, because I want Manchester United to be winning some of them trophies, because if Manchester United, which we probably can't this year, can stand any chance to win that Premier League, we need to be going out there to win a League Cup, an FA Cup or a Champions League, because that's what Manchester United's all about. Not finishing second to me just doesn't matter. We might as well finish third or fourth and win the League Cup to me. That is what it's all about, winning trophies at Manchester United. That's what Manchester United's all about. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. At least we've got the victory this evening. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.